Okay, welcome again to the Let's Enjoy Piano Self-Expression method. We're going to look at the song Happy Together today by the Turtles way back when. It's a happy song. And if you have the book, you can look on page 43, Melody Centering. We're going to look at melody centering. That deals with the position of the right hand when you look over a measure and you decide what position, root first or second inversion, will catch the melodies. It could be in root position, it could be in closed position or open position, octaves. So Happy Together has two different ways to look at it. Happy Together has closed chord positioning, which the chord is in root position. And the melody centering position is that because you can catch all the melody in a span of 5 notes. The E minor, the D major, in the C major, and the open position of B octave, B major. And so melody centering says, and if you don't have the book, you can go to the website Let's Enjoy Piano and pick up a copy. If you have the book, follow along page 43. Melody centering, positioning your hand to reach all or most of the melody notes in the area under that chord symbol, because the chord symbol has the jurisdiction over that measure, and the melody note dictates the entire position of the hand, so of the right hand. So if your melody goes from an E to a B, that is going to encompass the root position E minor to catch all those melody notes. If the melody goes in the chorus, it opens up to an E octave. So the chorus, when you look at the lead sheet or the music, you see the chord, the melody going right down the E major octave chord, and then going up a D major 7. So that's an open melody using skips, and they contrast to the melody in the verse, which is a closed melody. So I'll demonstrate a little, and then we'll go back and review what we just did. And the left hand on also page 39 to 41 gives you all the ideas of how the left hand is played. People always say, what do I do with my left hand? Well, you want a steady backbeat. So in Happy Together, it's just a basic, what's called the Alberti bass in the classical field. It's hitting the root, the fifth, the third, and back to the fifth. So that's a closed position chord as a steady backbeat. In the chorus, it opens up to there's a 10th on an E major. You can play an octave, you can play a fifth, you can play the octave, you can play the root and the fifth and the octave, or you can play the root, the fifth, and the 10th, which that goes up to a closed chord E major up here. So that's what I do. I use the open in the chorus, and then we goes. I use a B minor in the left hand closed chord, B minor 7. And if you know anything about plurality, if you don't, the chapter on plurality, there's a chord within a chord. And B minor 7, if you notice, has a D at the top of the B minor 7. And here's the D major 7, which makes the whole chord B minor 9. From the lowest note, B, to the highest note, C sharp. So you have an open chord. Plurality, D major 7 is the top of a B minor 9, like a D major is the top of a B minor 7. And if you have any questions about that, look at some of the plurality tutorials, or look me up for some online lessons and we can go over a couple things. No obligation, just take a few lessons and see where it goes. and I can answer some specific questions. So, looking at melody centering at the beginning, we start out the introduction. Now we go to the verse. So if you see what I'm doing here, the chorus is open, the verse is closed. And the closed chord has the same pattern in each chord. Here's the positioning of the chords. The melody centering position: E minor, D major, C major, root position, triad, and B octave. And the same pattern, the melody, and the composer, when they're ready to write a melody, has to get a pattern within the chord. Now, if we just went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you'd have Swan Lake. That's improvising, but you get the idea. And then the same pattern on the D. So when you outline the melody, write in your finger numbers. It's, I think, 2, 3, 2 or 3, 2, 3. Then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Same pattern. And then Happy Together, right off the B chord. Most melodies are 80% chord notes, so it behooves you to learn your chords, because the melody notes are right below your fingers on all popular music, because it becomes popular because people can remember, hum the song, and they enjoy it for the rest of their life. If it's a very abstract melody, it's not going to catch people that quickly. So this is, you can see, very, very tight melody, written nicely. And then they go to a chordal melody on the open E. Back to E6. There's the 6, and then G major. Okay? So that's the basic verse and the chorus. The ending is very interesting because what they use is a Picardian third. The song is in with E minor. It starts with E minor, and it's in a minor key that way. It goes to E major, the chorus. It's in the key of G, basically, or in E minor. It goes back and forth. However, at the end of the song, instead of ending in E minor or G, it ends in E major. So it goes, the ending... There's the major ending from a minor sound to a major third, which is the E minor, ends in E major. So it gives that full sound, and they use a crescendo, so they starts very quietly. Songs end with the root on top top and the root on the bottom. It's an E major 1 chord, E1, first inversion E, root position, first inversion, and octave in the left hand. So that's a smattering of analysis of chord, melody structure, left hand accompaniment, melody centering positions. It's a hodgepodge of a little bit of anything. So maybe you'd be interested in going to the website, picking up a copy of the book, or trying some online lessons. We can discuss things further. And pick songs you really enjoy so you can really get behind the scenes of the song and really assimilate it and make it part of you so you can interpret it better. So that's what the self-expression method of Let's Enjoy Piano is all about. Music comes from your fingers and yourself, and you put yourself into it by having all the nuts and bolts at your command, and then you can kind of shade it accordingly. But you know what you're doing by analyzing it practically, like we just did today. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it helped you. Subscribe to the channel, Let's Enjoy Piano YouTube channel. And any questions, you can write to me at email at letsenjoypiano.com. And if you do have the book, look it over. If you have any questions or you'd like me to do a video on something specific, let me know, and we'll go from there. Okay, thank you very much.